Fight fans all over the world, it's Daddy P on the corner, in the corner boxing. All right, hey, ladies and gentlemen, y'all know it's Daddy P. Listen, Manny Pacquiao, Lucas Matthysse, July the 15th. You don't want to miss it, man. Look, I'm going to say it like this. I've been a fan of Manny Pacquiao for a lot of years now, I got to say. Very exciting fighter, especially when he was younger, man. He was a very, very exciting fighter. As he's gotten a little older, he started fighting a little smarter, so you know how that go. But hey, that's to his, that's to his credit. But Manny Pacquiao, as everybody already know, the accolades, man, this man has won titles, 8 divisions. He's won the lineal title. He's the only boxer to win the lineal title in 5 different weight classes. The only one to do it in 4 of the original weight classes. Man, look, you can read history about this young man and you can go on and on, but y'all already know who Manny Pacquiao is. And listen, I'm not comparing him to Floyd Mayweather. A lot of people, once you start talking about Manny Pacquiao, everybody want to know. Man, look, Floyd Mayweather is his own beast, and he deserves his own accolades. But I'm talking about Manny Pacquiao, because that's what I'm talking about right now. I like Manny Pacquiao, and I like Floyd Mayweather. They both have brought a lot to the sport of boxing, so in their own rights. But anyway, I just had to say that because, you always, when you start talking about Manny Pacquiao accolades, somebody go come talk about, oh, well, Floyd Mayweather. Okay, that's fine. I love Floyd Mayweather, but I'm talking about Manny Pacquiao. Same thing for Floyd Mayweather. You start talking about accolades for Floyd Mayweather, somebody go come out and say, oh, Manny Pacquiao. Oh, yeah. But anyway, man, look, Manny Pacquiao is 59-7, also with 2 draws, 38 knockouts. That's a 56% KO average. He does stand at 5'5.5" with a 67-inch reach. Listen, he also is a southpaw. Listen, Lucas Matthysse is 39-4 with 36 KOs. That's 82% KO average. He stands at 5'6" with a 69-inch reach. Now, Manny Pacquiao, there was some rumors going around about him saying he is going to retire, but then I guess it was misquoted by a reporter, and he said he got a couple more fights in him. He has even expressed at the press conference with Lucas Matthysse, he expressed that he still want to fight Lomachenko. Listen, Manny Pacquiao, man, look, this is the thing, man. He a little guy that's, man, he is very, I guess jovial or, bubbly personality. But he like to fight. Every time you see him, he's smiling. You know what? Even in the ring, man, you go to hitting Manny Pacquiao, he'll smile at you, put them hands up like, let's go. Know what I'm saying? He a real bubbly guy, man. I like Pacquiao. I like Manny Pacquiao, know what I'm saying? I like Manny Pacquiao. But Manny Pacquiao, man, he like to fight. You know what I'm saying? And he like to challenge himself, too. He talking about fighting this younger than him guy, Lomachenko. So he definitely said he got a couple more fights in him. You know what I'm saying? But I really don't want to see him overlook Matthysse. You know what I'm saying? Matthysse. People complain about how, man, everybody say his name different, so I don't care anyway. But I don't want to see him overlook Matthysse. But Manny Pacquiao, he fought, he coming off a loss against Jeff Horn. He lost against Jeff Horn last year. It's been a year layoff. Once he get in the ring, it'll been a year since he been in the ring. So, really that's not that good, honestly. Manny Pacquiao is a special fighter, but his political career has really taken precedence in his life right now, which is good for him. But as a fighter, as a guy that go into a boxing ring across from a guy that's trying to knock your head off, that's real. That's kind of, I don't know. That's a little questionable. But Manny Pacquiao, he loves to fight. He has used his fame to make some changes in his country, you know, with a political career. And hey, look, man, my hat's off to the guy. You know what I'm saying? His story is a very compelling story. He grew up poor in the Philippines. So, you know, he want to make some changes. You know, he used his fame and his, you know, what he has built for himself in the sport of boxing, you know, to help his countrymen, you know. So, you know, kudos to the guy. But like I say, having a boxing career is totally different. And man, look, you have to be careful when you're getting paid to get in the ring and try to knock somebody's head off who's trying to knock your head off. And Lucas Matthysse is not to be underestimated. Like I say, I already read it off. 39 wins with 36 KOs. You know what I'm saying? He lost 4 now. He lost 4. But if you just look at 39 wins with 36 KOs, 82% KO average. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you got a guy with more than 40 fights that has an 82% KO average. You know, that's not somebody you want to take lightly. Now, I'm going to say this. I don't care who get mad, whatever. You can, you know, write your congressman if you want to. I don't care. Anyway, Lucas Matthysse to me and has been considered as, you know, damaged goods. Everybody probably remember that basically was Danny Garcia's. After Danny Garcia beat Amir Khan, you know, this was supposed to be a stiff test for him to see if that was a fluke or was he ready to go on in his career. And Danny Garcia handled business against Lucas Matthysse. But a big part of that, hey, Danny Garcia hit him with one of them left hooks or something that got his eye like on to the Wii. You know what I'm saying? So his eye was real messed up, and you know, if you look at it, it looks similar to Kell Brook's eye. You know what I'm saying? But this is my thing with Lucas Matthysse. And that first time his eye got hurt real bad in that Danny Garcia fight, he fought to the last bell. He fought to the last bell. I give Lucas Matthysse credit for that. You know what I'm saying? Because look, Kell Brook bowed out twice because of his eye. You know what I'm saying? So Lucas Matthysse now, but if you remember, he also took a loss to Victor Postal. You know, in 140. And Victor Postal, same thing, messed his eye up. And this is the thing, but that time he bowed out. You know what I'm saying? He basically quit. So you could argue that he's damaged goods, and with the right fighter can probably expose his damages. But and Manny Pacquiao is a very special fighter. But what I will say, Lucas Matthysse is not somebody you want to overlook. You know, Manny Pacquiao got this political career. You know what I'm saying? I know he don't want to hang the gloves up, but man, it's very dangerous when you getting in here fighting and you like taking year layoffs. You know what I'm saying? So you haven't been very active. His last fight was Jeff Horn, which was a much bigger guy, man. Jeff Horn has the frame of a 154 pounder easy. You know what I'm saying? But you know, and he really bullied him around. He showed his youth, his tenacity, and his size. You know what I'm saying? Which there was a controversial win for Jeff Horn, but at the same time, you know, hey, I mean, he bullied Pacquiao around. And I'm gonna tell you, it's never the fighter's fault when the referee allows certain roughhousing, because the fighter gonna do what he can get away with. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he was fighting dirty. I mean, that's fighters do that. I'm gonna tell you. Y'all remember, y'all go back and look at Floyd Mayweather versus Canelo Alvarez. Now, I don't know if he was juicing back then, too. I'm going to tell y'all, he was eating that tainted meat back then, whatever you want to call it. You know? Anyway, hey, if y'all remember, Canelo punched him in the nuts. And the referee like, hey, man, what you doing? He like, hey, man, Floyd fighting dirty. That's what he was pointing at him because, you know, Floyd, you know, some boxers do this, but if I done seen Floyd do it, you know, like when they got a fighter in the headlock or something, they'll take the I guess you'll say the heel of the glove, the back part of that glove, and put it over the nose and close the front part of the glove. That's so that when the fighter cannot get a good breath in. You know what I'm saying? And Canelo, when Floyd did it to Canelo punched him in the nuts and let him know, hey, you ain't finna be doing that to me. You know, so it's little tactics, man, that boxers do that sometimes you won't even catch unless you watching it. But I'm saying a lot of boxers do some little things in the ring that's a little questionable. But if the referee let them get away with it, that's what they're gonna do to win the fight. You're not in there playing patty cake baker, man, and all this here trying to be somebody's friend. You in there trying to knock somebody out. Your whole goal in fighting in the ring is to knock somebody senseless so that they can no longer continue to fight. This is very dangerous. There are people that have died in boxing. There's people who are messed up for the rest of their life for boxing. But anyway, Jeff Horn was doing a lot of questionable things in that fight, using elbows, a lot of pushing and tugging, and you know, he was doing a lot of roughhousing in there against a smaller guy in Pacquiao. And honestly, that's probably what got him the win. Like I say, it's a controversial win. You know, I scored it, you know, really like 8-4, but I see how people could have scored it 7-5. And if you know, you can't say robbery to a close fight, so I'm not gonna say robbery, but I'm saying it is a controversial win. But coming off a win like that, nonetheless, Pacquiao, you know, he's taking a year layoff, political career, you know, hey, going on, and now you coming back and fighting a guy like Matthysse. That's a very big puncher. Argentinians, I don't know what it is in that water down now, but you know, an Argentinian guy that packs a big punch, he is fighting. And look, I just don't think he should be looking past and talking about future fights, Lomachenko and all that, man. Look, get in there and train hard, you know, according to your age, you know, but train hard and get out there and do your thing. But big up to Manny Pacquiao, man. He a real fighter. He want to fight. But yeah, hey, whatever. Now, Lucas Matthysse, since we talking about Pacquiao, you know, it's a rumor about him retiring. Lucas Matthysse made a very bold statement in saying that he is going to retire Manny Pacquiao. So basically what he's saying, he's gonna do a number on him to where he ain't gonna even want to fight. He ain't gonna be talking about no Lomachenko, all that. So I don't know. I think it's gonna be a very intriguing matchup. Manny Pacquiao still displays some very good hand speed, even at his age. Very unorthodox guy, you know, when it comes to footwork. Not the conventional footwork of a boxer, but he moves around that ring, man. And you know, so if you're not a person that's accustomed to really cutting the ring off, now he himself isn't a master at cutting the ring off. No, I'm not saying that. Don't misquote me. But you know, with the type of movement Manny Pacquiao has, you know, it'll be kind of tough for a guy to cut the ring off against him. Then when you cut the ring off, you better let your hands go, because he can fight on his back foot, which he proved against Margarito, you know. So you better not just be cutting off the ring like you finna just be walking him back. You know what I'm talking about? You better be throwing some super shots. But anyway, I'ma say Lucas Matthysse got his hands full talking about retiring Manny Pacquiao. But you know, Manny Pacquiao could come in and just look like an old man overnight, which a lot of people say he looked like an old man against Jeff Horn. I don't think he looked like an old man. I think that he was a little overwhelmed, because I think he underestimated Jeff Horn, and I don't think he probably trained like he should have trained for him. I don't think they got the man ready like they should have. They talking about how inexperienced the guy was and all that, man. So what? He coming in there to knock your head off. I don't care how inexperienced he is. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, you better be ready. And I think that was a wake-up call for Manny Pacquiao, but I don't think he really listened. Because if he did, man, I think he probably be like, hey, look, I am a politician, and probably took him a couple, exit his career taking a couple light touches, which, I'm not advocating that. I'm just saying, I like to see a guy who like to fight. But for Manny Pacquiao, just for his health, man, the man has come back from a lot of adversity. If y'all seen that knockout against Juan Manuel Marquez, man, look here. The man came back from some places that, a lot of boxers say it's hard to come back from. But anyway, man, I'm a big fan of Manny Pacquiao. Also, I like Lucas Matthysse. He shows the heart of a warrior, man. Like I say, that first fight with Danny Garcia, the first fight where he got his eye hurt, he fought to the last bell, and his eye was clearly messed up bad for the latter half of that fight. You know what I'm saying? And he still fought. He couldn't see, but he still fought. And hey, Danny Garcia did what he was supposed to do. He exploited that eye. He couldn't see. So, Danny Garcia did what he was supposed to do. But, I'm just saying the guy got the heart of a warrior. So I like two offensive-minded guys getting in the ring. You could say both are past their prime, which they are. But both of these guys, hey, they come in to fight. It's gonna make for good boxing. I promise you that. None of these guys go lay down. Now one of them got lay down in them. But anyway, yeah, I think it's gonna be a real good scrap. And somebody probably going to sleep. Somebody getting knocked out. I ain't gonna say going to sleep, but somebody could get knocked out in this fight. So that's why it's even more intriguing. Lucas Matthysse, to me, didn't look real good in his last fight against Tiwa Karim, which he outclassed Tiwa Karim. But I'm talking about physically. As far as being in shape, he didn't look good. And also, how he looked, how he was fighting wasn't real good either. But at the same time, he knocked the guy out. So he found a way to win. But I think he's going to be up. This is probably the biggest fight of his career. The biggest name, actually, you got to say, he is facing Manny Pacquiao, who is a legend in the sport. So I think he's going to be up for the fight. I think he's going to train, and he's going to be in a lot better condition, and I think he's going to look a lot better. So, hey, man, it's going to make for a good fight, man. This Daddy P on the corner, in the corner boxing. Hey, pimp, slap that like button. Go ahead and hit the subscribe and the bell icon so you can be notified every time it's going down. Hey, this Daddy P on the corner, in the corner boxing. Outie.